Let's get your DFS lineup if you've got it set. Mine is I've got a first draft, but I'm watching some injuries, so I'll just run through mine after you've concluded.
Gotcha. Let's get that pulled up. So you're probably not going to like this quarterback pick. You were hammering that this could be garbage time on that side, but I'm going with Tannehill against Houston. I don't know. It's a cheap option. Gives me extra room for other things. And like you said, it's against Houston. So why not? Running backs, can't put in Patterson. Obviously, you don't know if he's going to play. But we can still put in James Conner. James Conner, touchdown machine. Goes out last week, wasn't a great week, and he still got a touchdown.
Yeah.
Involved in the run game, involved in the pass game, just honestly becoming one of the hottest running backs in the league right now. So let's go with it. Let's try to build off of Darrell Williams' week last week. I don't trust in the Kansas City offense, but if this game is going to be a game, it's going to be a shootout, and Darrell Williams should be getting plenty of volume.
Yep.
Then we got Keenan Allen coming off, quite a few weeks of just a lot of targets. And sadly enough, I traded away Tyreek Hill for Mike Williams and a couple other pieces.
Mm-hmm.
That hasn't worked out for me at all.
But
he's
come down to earth.
Got Keenan Allen in another league, and I love to see the targets. It's exactly what you saw last year, and hopefully it just starts translating into a lot of points for Justin Herbert as well. But Keenan Allen's been going out and putting up plenty of numbers for you. Hunter Renfrow, he's a guy that consistently gets 6, 7, sometimes 8 targets. Got a lot of targets last week. I think he scored a touchdown 2 straight weeks now. So give me 8 targets, give me a touchdown. Let's see where that takes us. And then in a garbage time game as it is, let's go with Jalen Waddle.
Nice.
Going up against the Jets, I'm pretty confident in Tua.
Yep.
So, I think, did I see something about Will Fuller probably being back this week?
I believe so. I'll double check on that here.
So that would make me a little wary, but he hasn't built any sort of rapport with Tua like Jalen has. Jalen's another guy who has been consistently getting a lot of targets lately, kind of like a Hunter Renfrow, and let's get him in the end zone and, double up there. And then I'm pulling a U. We're going to double tight end play here. We're going George Kittle in the flex. Kittle's back, man. He's looking as sharp as ever. Back up into the top 3 this week. My top 3 tight ends were the top 3 tight ends you were looking at to start the season. Waller, Kelsey, and Kittle. We've had a return to normalcy for those top 3 the past couple of weeks. So going with him. A tight end that is just coming on strong. Probably not a lot of people paying attention, but Dan Arnold.
Yeah, no kidding.
He's going out and getting an outrageous amount of targets. I think probably in the last 3 weeks, he's leading the team in targets and receptions. He's gotten a touchdown or 2, and, it just seems like he's the guy to go to. And going up against San Francisco, the way that they played last week, getting after everything, you're going to need somebody to throw the ball to quick. And tight ends run a lot of quick routes because they're big and they can just get into a spot, sit, be open. I could see a lot going his way. And then, I don't know if I believe in the Browns this week, but we're going with their defense against Detroit. Might as well. Detroit winless.
Yep.
No longer straight defeated, how's that tie?
Of course. Could be the first franchise to go 0-16 and 0-16-1.
And, if Goff isn't in, then this could just be an absolute poop shoot for Detroit and a great game for the Browns.
Yeah, Myles Garrett would be eating a sack lunch. News and notes on, you'll like this. I traded George Kittle and McCaffrey away for Keenan Allen and Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb's going to miss 2 games. I stink. My season's over. Will Fuller unlikely to play Sunday. So good news for Waddle. And I like that lineup. My lineup, a little bit similar to you. I've got Connor in there.
Yeah.
We talked about on your show, AJ Dillon. I've got AJ Dillon in there.
He's somebody I wanted to sneak in. I just didn't have the room for him.
Sure. Yeah. Boston College. Not every day you can get Patrick Mahomes off a 4 or 5 TD performance at 7,600 going against the Cowboys. Trevon Diggs is the story, but the narrative around him is so great. Is lock for rookie of the year. He might break the interception record, but the reason he's getting so many interceptions is because people are picking on him. And he's been right place, right time. Like there's a reason people are throwing. If you are a lockdown corner, you're usually not getting interceptions because people aren't even throwing your way. Right. So I don't know. Maybe Mahomes will light up the Cowboys in Jerry's world or wherever that game is being played. I believe in Kansas City, actually. Reason my lineup is not finalized is because Devontae Adams was a late add to the injury report as questionable. I've got him in there right now. Not so sure. Landry's another guy who's questionable, who's currently in there. And then I'm tailing your play with Waddle as currently my third wideout. T. Higgins is a guy that's just kind of meh. You'll throw him in there. Like he'll get you. I do like him as a player. Sorry, I meant as a fantasy. He's like a 12-13. No real boom or bust, unlike last year where I felt like he kind of, obviously getting some targets taken away with Chase coming in. But he's my flex. My tight end is Njoku right now. He had a brutal. I saw he had a brutal play in the last game I saw where he just he made a miss. I can't even remember, but I'm throwing him in there. Panthers are my defense. We'll see. Washington football team. It's a cheap option there.
Right.